Right, and we are live. Welcome everyone, we're going to be playing some Mechabellum today. Start at the queue in just a second. See what kind of games we can get going tonight. Looks like my opponent has quite a bit more combat power than me, so they are probably more experienced. We'll see how this one goes. Live chat, yeah! Alright, we've got Supply Specialist with Fang Sledgehammer. I feel like Fangs are a little bit orphaned right now. They lose to a lot of the stuff that people are doing. I might go Mustang Crawler. I think that's a pretty reasonable one. Steel Ball Crawler with Giant Specialist, but I think I like Elite Specialist. Get level 2 units and Mustang Crawler. Does mean that we can't buy these Mustangs right away because we don't have enough money for them. They have Stormcaller Crawler, so that's very bad for our Mustangs. Definitely want to pick up, I think, an air unit here, since they have no way to fight that. Want to spread these out so that ideally the Stormcaller Barrage lands in between the Crawlers and the Mustangs. Then we've got... I think we'll just grab Phoenixes. Live chat, yeah! Oh right, of course. Phoenixes I can't buy because I'm Elite Specialist, so that's going to be a problem. They're too expensive. I forgot that that's how Elite Specialist works, that all your units cost like 100 more. But we'll grab Phoenixes next round to see what they do. They've got their level 3 marksman, and they just went more Stormcallers. This is not going to go well round 1. At least the Stormcaller barrages miss the first hit. And our Crawlers should outpace their Crawlers, so maybe we can get something going if our Crawlers get in on them before too much goes wrong. Because at least with our level 2 Crawlers, we defeat their Crawlers 1v1. Oh no, chaps, you're gaming the system. Alright, I think my opponent has given up. Crawlers being stronger than their Crawlers apparently was too much for them. I think they had a pretty strong edge in that battle, but I'll take it. Hello! Let's take a look at what we've got here. Crawler Phoenix is an option. Crawler Sledgehammer. I think I like Crawler Phoenix here, or we could just do Mustang Crawler again. That worked pretty well last time, and these ones will have extra health. Crawler Phoenix plus a marksman. I think let's do Mustang Crawler. Worked very well last time, and if they have Crawlers of their own, we'll again win the Crawler battle because of our Crawlers having extra health. So they are Giant Specialist with Sledgehammer Arclight, so that is very bad for us. All of those units are designed to counter my units. So I need something that can take those out, so I think we're going to go for Marksman here. And the Marksman we will summon in 2 of, place them on the sides, maybe even a little further forward, but not so far forward that the Crawlers don't tank for them. And then those can hopefully clear through their heavy units. I could also have gone Steel Ball, but Steel Balls cost money to unlock, so maybe we'll get that next round. They went for more and more Arc Lights, so this is going to be a rough one, I think. Their units will clear through my chaff so quickly because they have only AoE effects. At least my marksman should level up pretty well. Definitely going to need steel balls or something for next round. Alright. I could get subsidized arc lights. I think those would be pretty nice for this game. Or shields. Or I could try to rush them down with balls here. Let's pick up subsidized arc light anyways, because I think my opponent will get swarms once they see that I have gone for balls, which are good for fighting enemy heavy units. If you haven't seen this game before, I'm playing Mechabellum, which is... it's a robot auto-battler. There's a lot of teching and trying to counter my opponent's unit comps that it goes into this one. Also going to place a missile here because I think I'm pretty far behind in this battle. But if we can get our steel balls to come in just ahead of the crawlers, then their AoE effects may focus not on the crawlers. My opponent has gone for just more of the same, so feeling pretty good about this round at least. We went for stuff that counters their stuff. Our missile will take out a big pile of their units. The steel balls are dying pretty quickly to their sledges, though. I actually expected those to do better, but the sledges are countering them pretty well. We'll take out their building, though. Yeah, so how this game works is each round you can place a pattern of units round to round, and once you've placed it, it's stuck there for the rest of the game, with the exception of some abilities. So you get to kind of counter what your opponent is doing round to round. There's a lot of thinking ahead about what they have and what they might place. I think I do want movement speed because I have crawlers. Crawlers are little melee robots, and the faster they get to the enemy, the better. Similarly, my steel balls. Let's level those up. Let's level up this marksman. I'm going to get another unit of steel balls, and then I want to be able to get something that will fight their swarms. So I'm going to unlock arclights, which are these units that they have that are very good against swarms. They currently don't have swarms, but I'm expecting them to start placing some kind of swarming unit down. And I'm going to unlock mass recruitment, letting me get a third unit this round. Normally you can only place 2. But with this third unit, I'm going to start layering in some AoE effects to try to keep my opponent from being able to go any kind of swarming tech and beat me. I've also placed my units very wide angles so that they can't hopefully kill all of my stuff with one missile. Looks like they have just gone for more of the same, which I don't think is going to work out well for them. We were already winning against what they had. I didn't add a lot of stuff that affects what's going on currently, but because I leveled up these steel balls on the side, which are so good against what they have, I think that that one unit of little robots is going to eat their entire army here. I'm very tempted to pick up this ranged specialist or this cooldown, which will let a gigantic Vulcan fall from the sky. Vulcans are giant flamethrower robots. They're like super heavy robots. But my opponent has shown no inclination to go for a number of units. So I think we're going to get the one that just buffs our whole army. Increasing the range of units like this that are pretty low ranged is very effective, I think. I'm also going to unlock damage sharing on these steel balls, so now they won't be able to pick them off one at a time. Then I'm going to add in... I'm not sure what I'm unlocking this round. I could go for just more arc lights. I could go for more marksmen. I think we'll just go for more arc lights, because I do expect my opponent to try to... At some point, they're going to see the need to get some kind of swarming unit. And then we'll upgrade our marksmen. Place another missile over here. Trying to keep my formation very wide again. Yeah, so they've just gone for even more arc lights, because what you do when you're losing is you just keep doing the same thing more and more. That's strategy 101. That was a little mean, but I don't know why they're continuing to just build more of the same things that are not currently working. They'll probably go for a super heavy robot at some point. I could get the Vulcan's Descent again, or increase the HP of all my units. I think in this case we'll just go for continuing to buff up my whole side. I might grab some air units. I might get just more steel balls. I think if I put in some air units, my opponent currently has nothing that shoots up. So adding in some air units is going to put them under a lot of pressure going into the later game. We'll get these Phoenixes. Phoenixes are very fast and very high damage, but very squishy. And I'll continue to level up my units that have enough experience. Not bothering to level these since they have so much stuff that clears their swarms. It might, because... So, one thing is it might actually work eventually, because these units have global techs, and so if they start getting all of these techs that upgrade all of their one type of unit, they can really multiply the effectiveness of an army of all the same things. But none of the techs will help them defeat units that look up, or units that require them to look up. So I'm hoping that just by having these Phoenixes. So they've gone for Hackers, which take control of my units. Very good against my very high health single target units. They've also gone for this Fortress, which is a gigantic robot that you can upgrade to have an area shield, but only their Fortress can shoot up currently. They did take control of all of my steel balls with their Hackers, so that's not great for me. But I do have a cunning plan for that next round. I don't want to go for anything that will... I have a second cunning plan for that next round, which is to drop an orbital railgun on them. I don't want to go for anything that will give them too much value when they hack it. But what I can do is place some crawlers back at the sides here. And if I put them in exactly the right position, then see, this hacker will aggro to them while all of their other units go off to the side. And if the hacker is trying to take control of these little dorks, then that doesn't do anything for them. I'm going to also place a shield on each side. These shields you can get one at a time. And then I also think I just want more stuff that deals large single target damage. So I could go for a giant melting point robot or an overlord airship, but I think right now I'm just going to get another unit of Phoenixes. Just to make sure that I'm keeping up on levels here. Because leveling your units is really important. Also going to drop a missile on this side. And I'll save $100, I think. Choosing not to use my tungsten rod that I got this turn, because currently we're winning. Yeah, so see, that they hacked a few of my crawlers, but at least the hacker isn't getting these steel balls, which are going to get in on the Fortress. This hacker might cause problems for me, though. But this side of the field has gone so well. And yeah, I'm saving my cooldown for if we start losing rounds. Generally, if you're winning, I think you want to save your cooldowns, unless you think you can kill them immediately. Alright, and we did it! Got an actual game win there, instead of my opponent just leaving the first time there. The thing didn't go perfectly for them. Alright, this opponent again has played a little more than I have. I really like this game because there's so much back and forth and so much decision making you have to do. So this is the unit comp that my opponent had last round, where they just went all in on this one thing. I could go for Stormcallers, which are kind of artillery, but they do come with Fangs, which I think are the worst unit kind of in the game. This unit comp I like a lot because it has AoE and it has single target, so I think we'll go with the Heavy Armor Specialist with Fang Steel Ball. They should do a game mode where you can play as one of the robots. I want to place these so that the steel balls, which are much faster than the arc lights, arrive at about the same time. My opponent has artillery and crawlers, so I'm going to want to get air units, and we are probably in trouble for this round. I might go crawlers of my own. I could just get more arc lights to clear through their crawlers, but the artillery are going to smash those very quickly. I think what I'm going to do, actually, is I'm going to get crawlers of my own, just to distract theirs, and we'll put these ahead of my units, and the idea here is that the artillery will shoot at these, miss everything, and then kind of gum up the works so that my arc lights can clear through their crawlers. I don't know if that will work, but let's see what happens. My opponent's just gone for more of what they started with, so they've got crawlers and Stormcallers. One thing they've done that's smart that I should be doing is turn their units of crawlers so that fewer of the AoE effects can hit them at the same time. Like, see how their units are coming in and not all getting hit by my arc lights at once? Looks like we should get this, because the steel balls, we killed enough of their guys that my steel balls are going to get in on top of their Stormcallers. And, oh, maybe? They're not... Stormcallers have a minimum range, but my units actually aren't going close enough to get inside the minimum range. I think we've got this, though. Just barely. That's right, take 30 damage. I could pick up mass-produced rhinos. Getting cheap rhinos is good, although, because these are giant melee robots, or sort of medium-sized melee robots that will get in, and they have an AoE attack, so they should clear through crawlers pretty quickly. They also should get on top of the Stormcallers, so I might pick these up. It does reduce their health, but just getting them for cheap is pretty nice. I think I am going to go for that this round, and then next round maybe I'll go for Phoenixes. Where are the rhinos? Come here, rhinos. Only costing 100 is just so nice, because that means I can buy this mass recruitment and get 3 of them. And we'll put these sort of next to the crawlers, where they can hopefully get in on top of my opponent's units. One thing my opponent might do is try to flank with their own crawlers to distract the steel balls, so I'm actually going to set my rhinos on the flanks here just a little further back, so if they put anything on the flanks, then my rhinos will kill them. And then I think this guy is okay where he is. They're going for wasps, so they went their own air units. I have nothing to shoot up, so we're 100% to lose this round. But that's okay. They've gone for, yeah, they just have Supply Specialist. I'm actually not sure what they picked out of that card. So the cards that you get and the cards your opponent gets are the same every round. So you can try to predict what they might have picked. The rhinos are doing very well against the Stormcallers, but of course the opponent having air units just means that we lose this round for free. I'm probably going to go phoenixes. This might take a... We might be here for a minute, because wasps do not kill things quickly. I think the game will speed up after they've been shooting fruitlessly. Like at 30 seconds remaining, it's gonna speed up to give them a chance to finally kill stuff. So that did very well for them. Let's get probably just the orbital bombardment, because I like to get cooldowns. They've gone for this thing which makes their units faster. I'm going to get phoenixes and buy 2 of those. And those will hopefully kill the wasps quickly enough. I'm going to put them just behind my steel balls here, where they can aggro to the opponent's air units. I guess I'll level up these crawlers. And I am going to place this orbital bombardment just to try to randomly drop shells on... I guess I'll put them in the middle here, drop them on all their stormcallers. Actually, I should put that a little further back, because I don't want my rhinos running in and tanking my bombardments. They've gone for crawlers will continually emerge from the designated area. But my hope is that their wasps will not have enough damage to kill my ground units, and my phoenixes can just slowly pick them off from range. I expect they'll put this haste module on one of their wasps. Oh, that's a lot of crawlers that continually emerge from the designated area. I didn't think there would be that many. Alright, so this is a problem because they got in on my building and now they're in on my air units. So that thing distracting my crawlers and also allowing their 2 units of steel balls to get in on my tanks, that has been really painful here. Got my own steel balls, but they're outnumbered and the opponent has crawlers. This is where the opponent's just having a little more experience than me is good. They, I think, picked a better cooldown effect that really disrupted what we were trying to do. We won't have to deal with that next round, though. I might get fortresses. It does increase their recruitment cost, but improved fortress seems pretty nice. I could also get mustangs, which would let me shoot down the air units. I think in this case we're going to get improved fortresses. I might not buy them this round because I want to be upgrading my stuff. Steel balls are going to be very good against my rhinos, so I don't want to buy any more of those. I'll upgrade my own steel balls, though. And I think I'm just going to get more phoenixes here. Probably going to... yeah, mass recruitment. I need some more stuff in the front line, I think. Maybe just more crawlers. The problem that I'm having is that their units are so good 1-to-1 against mine. I could also go for a back line crawler flank, but the wasp would kill them pretty quickly, so I don't think that's worth it. Let's go for mass recruitment, and I'm just going to actually just get 1 more unit of phoenixes, and the next round we'll add in some fortresses. And I'll put a missile just right in the front here. Maybe that clears through those steel balls. Opponent has gone for some level ups. Alright, so the missile didn't actually kill their guys, because they have... no, they didn't even upgrade. They're just tough. Yeah, so the opponent's gone for damage shields on their wasps to survive through my phoenixes. But the phoenixes are getting tied up on my tanky unit, or their wasps are getting tied up on the tanky units, so the phoenixes are still getting to shoot them enough to clear through them. And we have enough of these that we're doing pretty well, I think. I might get this quantum reassembly so that the phoenixes can come back. I'm very tempted to get a nuke. I'm also very tempted by this top supply specialist who just gives lots of extra money. I mean, not getting the nuke seems dangerous, but having a ton of extra money every round, I think, is going to be pretty valuable. And it looks like this game is going to go pretty long. So I think I want to do that. I'm going to wait one more round because I just spent a bunch of money to go into my advanced fortresses. I think my opponent is going to nuke me this round, so we're going to try not doing too much stuff. I probably want to make my phoenixes fire twice as often. Reduced range doesn't matter that much against wasps, and firing the double shot, I think, is going to be really important. So I'll get that. I'll level these guys up. I think I'm also going to layer in some more... maybe just more rhinos? They're going to have to do something about all the phoenixes that I have, so I think they're going to end up not being able to do much against all these ground units, and rhinos are very cheap for me. So let's add in more of those on the extreme flanks. Then I could take out a loan to upgrade these, which I think I'm going to do. I don't mind taking out a loan this round because... so this will give them damage resistance for the first part of the game. I don't mind taking out a loan this round because we have the extra money every round from now on. I probably want to place these further forward. Alright, the opponent did not go for the nuke, at least not this turn. They've, I think, just gone for more air units, but we have the extra speed shots on our phoenixes now, so our air units, I think, will beat their air units pretty handily. Meanwhile, my rhinos distracted them enough that we're doing okay. As long as their wasps aren't shooting my phoenixes, we should be able to win this fight. And they still just don't have enough stuff to deal with all of my air. Here I can go with faster flanking or just a cooldown effect. I think we just want a cooldown effect. Can't be stopped by shields, which is pretty nice. Gives us another option to try to stop what they're doing. They've got the shields on their wasps, but our phoenixes are doing so well against theirs. Their wasps, I'm not too worried about that. I am gonna now tech into the fortresses that we upgraded earlier. So I'll just get one of those for now. But he's big, so hopefully that will be good enough. Gonna get one more rhino, I think, as well. And I'm gonna actually space this guy further forward where it can distract their things more easily because it has the damage resistance for the first part of the match. Then I'm just gonna get a couple upgrades, as many as I can afford. I'm gonna use my orbital rod here, try to knock out some of these storm callers, I think. And let's see what they've got. They've gone for just upgrading all of their units. They went... destroyed steel balls, create crawlers, which is very good against what we have. We don't have a lot of AoE. And it looks like they're just buying more wasps to try to overwhelm us in the air. This fortress comes with an anti-air barrage, so we'll be able to upgrade that once I get a couple more of those on the field, which I will probably do next round. I maybe should have put this guy a little bit further forward since he's so slow. Right now I'm kind of tying up half of their flank with that one rhino, which is not terrible. But I think we might lose this one just because they have so many wasps. Once I get 2 more fortresses on the field, I'm going to feel pretty good about this, though, just from the anti-air barrage firepower. They also went top supply specialist, so we don't have a huge monetary advantage. I don't actually need this attack specialist, I don't think, because it will, my units are already two-shotting theirs. Their shields block one shot no matter how high damage it is, so my phoenixes don't need that to clear through their wasps. I think I'll go with the smoke bomb. Decreases the range of units in it. And I'm just going to place that right in front here. Then I'm going to go for 2 more fortresses, space those in around my units, and upgrade them with the anti-air barrage. I can't afford to upgrade them with anything else yet, but I can probably start upgrading some of my other units. So let's get these steel balls upgraded, try to kill their steel balls quicker. And I'll upgrade this. Actually, I'm just going to use a missile on the side here. If we clear through the shields on their wasps, then the missile will be very useful for us. Yeah, these guys are huge, and with the anti-air barrage, we'll hopefully clear through a bunch of what they're doing. They've upgraded their stuff, and it looks like just bought more air units, so that at least works well for what we're doing. They do have the crawlers emerge continuously effect, but I think if we've placed this stuff well... Oh no, okay, they actually went with a shield in the middle, so that's going to block a lot of the smoke that I put down. Missile did knock out all of their air units, and now the anti-air barrages from my fortresses are clearing through their wasps really fast. They do have a ton of damage and damage sharing on their heavily upgraded steel balls in the middle, so that could be a problem. The steel balls will kill my fortresses really quickly. But it looks like we've got just enough of our own to fight theirs, and these anti-air barrages are knocking down their wasps really fast. They just don't have enough stuff to deal with these phoenixes at this point. They killed this guy, which is a lot less damage that we're doing to their health. Let's get another cooldown effect. I definitely just want more and more cooldown effects. Drop this orbital bombardment. Photon emission, and we'll do that on this side. Protect my 2 fortresses. Also going to level all these fortresses, because they're doing so well for me, and get them the barrier. So that should shield my other units. Also shields from a lot of their possible cooldown effects. Then, I'm not sure what I want to buy here. They might go melting points, so I could go, which are huge anti-heavy units. So I could go more steel balls. I could go melting points of my own. I think I upgraded enough this round that I want to just go more steel balls. We'll place those kind of in the middle here to try to overwhelm theirs. And then I'm going to continue to buy upgrades where I can. I think I'm probably under upgrading my units. My levels are not keeping up as well as I'd like. Like, their steel balls, these are level 3, mine are level 3. Okay, that's not so bad. Their balls will clear through the fortress shields very quickly, but we'll see what we can do here. They've gone for the photon emission themselves, as well as a bunch of shields, which will block my orbital bombardment. But we have natural shields just on our fortresses. They went indeed for a melting point, giant laser unit that's going to knock down a bunch of my fortresses pretty quickly, but that's why we went all of these extra steel balls. Nothing is dying in the middle because it's all covered in these photon shields. Let's get that anti-air barrage. Can we do that for me? There we go. Slowly clearing through these wasps, and I think we have enough chaff to stop this laser robot from getting on my fortresses that we're going to win. Oh, they went for the lifesteal on the laser robot. Oh no. I was so worried it was going to tank through all of my damage. But hey, we got one. Yeah, so far, fingers crossed, have won every match tonight. One of them was my opponent leaving, but could be worse. Alright. I could go Supply Specialist. That's what they had last round. You just get a little bit of extra money every round. I could go for Artillery and Little Fangs. Yeah, thank you. I enjoy playing these types of games, so... let's go for... I haven't tried this one yet, so let's go for Speed Specialist. Just makes all my units faster. We've got Mustangs, which are kind of medium weight units with a ton of damage, and Marksmen. Currently, this is going to be a bad matchup for us because their sledgehammers will tank better than my Mustangs will, and also they have AoE, and what we don't want is for their Marksmen to shoot my Marksmen. So I could go for more Marksmen, I could go for Crawlers to maybe distract their Marksmen. I think I am going to go Crawlers. I like Crawlers a lot, and I'm going to remember to turn them sideways this time. And the idea here is that their units will get distracted by my little robots. Got these guys a little further forward because they're slower than all my other stuff. I want them to arrive behind, but not so far behind that they don't actually ever shoot anything. I think one of the worst things I do in this game is I want everything to be symmetrical, but it's so unsatisfying having them not symmetrical. Should have had my Marksman a little further over in the center. Yeah, so they've gone actually for... They just went straight for an upgrade. They have damage sharing on their sledgehammers. So they're going to split... All the damage that they take is going to get split between them. And they actually did clear through all of my Crawlers really quickly. I wasn't expecting them to do that, to kill them that quickly. So we're definitely losing this first round. Oh, their Marksman shot first. Alright, so here, decrease the tech upgrade cost of all units by 50. Seems really nice to me. We're going to do that a lot, and it's going to reduce the amount of money that we spend overall pretty quickly. They have an air unit specialist, so that is going to mean that our units, they'll have a lot of air units, but luckily we have marksmen who are very good against air units. I could go for the... I think I might go for this Underground Blitz upgrade on my Crawlers, which reduces the damage they take, except when they're in melee. We won't do that yet. I'm just going to go for marksman numbers, I think, this turn. Try to outnumber them. And then I don't have enough money to get anything there. I could get the splash damage on my Mustangs, but I don't want to do that yet. I could get the acid explosion on my Crawlers. That does seem pretty tempting. You know what? Let's do that. We'll just go for powerful Crawlers this game. It's going to leave puddles of acid on the ground. Hopefully enough of them get up to the opponents that the Crawlers can acid them. We'll see what my opponent has. Just more sledgehammers. Okay, well, I'm feeling alright about that because we went for more marksmen, which are very good against sledgehammers. Oh no, the acid is hitting my own Mustangs. Oh, I put that down so badly. Alright. This game is looking rough. I might go sledgehammers of my own. Because now we do at least outnumber them in marksman. And sledgehammers will tank their sledgehammers very well. For this one, I just want the thing that's free, because I need to spend money this round. I could also just go for steel balls. The marksman will kill them quickly, but the balls will clear through their sledgehammers very fast. I think in this case I just want tanks. I just want something to stop my crawlers from dying. So we're going to place these kind of wide on the flanks. Try to pull their units apart. And I'm going to get damage sharing of my own on them. Them having an upgraded marksman is going to be a problem, but there's nothing I can do about that at this point. I will drop a missile as well, right on this sledgehammer unit. It's not a great missile, but it's on a short cooldown, and I do need to start getting some momentum back. Looks like they've gone for some permanent upgrades. They just got extra health. They also are buying level 2 units this round. I'm not sure what they're buying yet. But they did take out a loan. So if they don't buy something that helps them win a lot, we could be doing pretty well. Their missile's going to clear through a bunch of my guys. They didn't buy any units. They bought the upgrade that lets them buy 3 units, and then they bought 0 units. So I don't know if that's exactly what they wanted to do. We've at least got our tanks tanking their tanks. Oh, okay, they did go units. They went flanking units. I totally did not even see these wasps come in from behind. Alright, yeah, we're losing. Oof. The front line's going very well for us, though, so I can buy some Mustangs to shoot their Mustangs. I could also get artillery, which is very good against what they have. Don't want that because I need my units to have enough health to get through, so I think I'll buy the... I could just get this. It's going to pay for itself in 2 rounds, because I'm not going giant units anytime soon. So let's get that. Their wasps are not currently upgraded. I'm going to go for Mustangs at the back here to clear through their guys, which we already have unlocked. Place these where they can shoot down the wasps, just out of range. They might move these wasps this round, because all aerial units have an upgrade that lets you move them. But I think I'm actually okay with that. And then I might just get the ranged upgrade, or I could get a 3rd unit. Let's get a 3rd unit and get more tanks in front. Then there's nothing else that I want to upgrade, so I'm going to buy 2 missiles or maybe some shields. I think I'll buy a shield on this side. Idea behind this shield is just to help me win at least 1 flank. They've leveled a bunch of their units. They haven't moved... Oh, wow. My guys got mashed. Okay, those level 2 wasps I thought would... I thought the Mustangs would defeat them, but... The wasps being level 2 meant that they cleared through my units so quickly. Yeah, I'm gonna need to commit more to the flanks now, which is really unfortunate. I didn't think that wasps would beat Mustangs one-on-one. One other problem that I'm having is just that they have so many levels up on me because they've been winning. I'll pick up this lightning storm because we need to do something. And I need something to tank these wasps while my Mustangs kill them, I guess. I could also just get anti-air upgrades on my Mustangs. Maybe get a second layer in there. Let's get the anti-air upgrade. And then also on the side, I need maybe something to tank for the wasps. I could put in steel balls, maybe. Place this lightning storm as well. This game is definitely looking pretty rough for me, though. I think I might just get more of these Mustangs, and I'll place them over here where they'll help with this fight in the rear, but also help get to the front lines a little faster. Then I need, I think, a loan, and I need to buy something to help me in the front. Probably just double shot on these marksmen to try to kill their tanks a little faster. Put down a missile. I'm going to put it over here, not opposite my lightning storm. And we'll see if we can try to stabilize. Alright, they went shields against my missile, but we blew up at least their wasps. And, alright, my sideline units cleared through their wasps really fast this time, so. Going a little better, although their shield is going to be really, really good against what we have here. I need steel balls or melting points or something in the front line, because their sledgehammers are tanking so well. But at least we've now dealt with some of what they had going on. Now just need a way to kill these. Feeling like my marksman should be clearing through those faster, but... Oh, alright, well, we're out of health. Wasn't paying attention to that. That was a great game by them. I'm going to save this replay and see maybe if I can talk through what we could have done differently next time. I felt so many times like we were so close to turning the corner. Yeah, the wasp from behind, me also just not noticing that they had done that, felt pretty bad. That's something I need to, like, pay better attention to. Alright. This is my favorite unit comp, Arclight Phoenix. It's got AoE, it's got air units as pressure, so I'm going to grab this guy. We also get a free Rhino at level 3. Yeah, well, you didn't see them because I didn't have my camera on the flank. Alright, so they currently have no way to shoot up. So that bodes well for us. They'll need to do at least something. I'm going to spread these pretty wide to try to get their artillery not to be able to shoot the arc lights all at once. I do want something to distract their units. I think last time we had this, I did crawlers of my own, and I felt like that worked pretty well. So I think I'm going to do that. Get 2 units of those. I'm going to space them sideways so that the Stormcaller shots hopefully miss them. Like, as they launch the shots at them, they'll land behind them, and then if I have spaced these correctly, the arc lights will be enough behind them that they won't take splash damage. I'm going to also just spread these out more further sideways. Alright, let's do it. Okay, opponent has just gone for more crawlers, so we win this round for free. They chose not to get a way to shoot up. I am going to kind of see how this frontline engagement is going. Yeah, they blow up all our crawlers, but we are getting to distract their crawlers and keep their Stormcallers kind of guessing where they should be shooting. So our arc lights are actually shooting through their units pretty quickly. So we're actually winning the frontline engagement even in addition to them not having a way to shoot up currently. What specialists did they have? Okay, they've got giant specialists, so they can get giant robots easier. Subsidized crawler, you say? Just more crawlers. You know what? I feel good about that. Wait, hang on. Oh, decrease the upgrade cost of crawlers. I thought it decreased the purchase cost of crawlers. That's why reading is important. Well, I'm still just going to go for 2 more units of crawlers, and I'm going to make these ones sideways on the flanks. And I'm going to upgrade my crawlers with this one. Use destroyed enemies to create more crawlers, because then as my crawlers fight their crawlers, we get more crawlers. Well, let's see what they've gone with. They've gone with Mustangs to help them. These will help clear through my crawlers pretty quickly, and they can also shoot up, which is something that their comp needed badly. But we do have our upgraded crawlers. They also went for... Yeah, they also went for subsidized crawler. But my crawlers are overwhelming their crawlers because we're converting their crawlers into more crawlers. I don't know if that also decreases the cost of leveling crawlers, or if it's just the tech upgrades. I expect they're going to get the explosive splash damage on their Mustangs. Deployment Specialist, I'm pretty sure you should always take. Just lets you have 3 units every round, which is great. Okay, well, oh nice, these are free to level up now. Well, that's awesome. I also get a free Rhino, because we're the Rhino Specialist. And I'm gonna actually put that in... I'm trying to decide if I want it on a flank. I actually might just flank with it, like, all the way at the back here. That's going to make them have to deal with this, and it will clear through their crawlers. Although I do want their crawlers fighting my crawlers, so maybe that's not good. Oh well. I like the idea of flanking with this unit. It just puts them under a lot of pressure. I think in this spot I'm going to go for... Could just get more, just more crawlers. They still don't have a ton of ways to deal with that. Or I could get, like, armor on my arc lights. That might be more sensible. Yeah, I think I'm going to get armored arc lights, and I'm going to buy 2 more arc lights. Because those will fight the Mustangs very well. Assuming that that's what they're going to counter my crawlers. Then I will get 1 more unit of crawlers, though, for fun. And I have no other upgrades I can buy, so we'll save $100 this round, I think. Oh, they've gone for an Overlord at the back. Alright, well that could be a problem for us. And it is going to kill my Rhino very quickly, so they guessed right on which side to put their Overlord on. Have they upgraded their crawlers? They have upgraded their crawlers with Replicate. Oh no, wait, that was my crawler I was looking at. Okay, so do we have enough Phoenixes to kill the Overlord? I suspect the answer is no. Although, since we killed their building, all their units are shooting slower and moving slower and doing much less damage for the next, like, 10 or 15 seconds. So I think because we killed the building, my Phoenixes are going to kill the Overlord here. Here, I'm going to go with Attack Specialist, because although parasitic ammo just to make even more crawlers is very tempting, but I want my crawlers killing their crawlers, I think, is the key to this game. And I'm going to, I think, just get more Phoenixes, because I want my Phoenixes to kill their Overlords. Since they've gone for unlocking Overlords, they're pretty highly incentivized to get more of them. Then I'll get the energy shield on my Phoenixes so they can tank a little more. And we'll upgrade these crawlers because it's free. I could go for the redeploy. There is a way to redeploy a unit, right? No, there actually is not a way to redeploy a unit. I should remember these these permanent upgrades, though. I always forget to buy those. Alright, I'll just grab a missile. We'll put it here. It'll knock down some crawlers. Actually, I'm going to put it over here. Yeah, so they have gone for another Overlord, which is what I predicted. Those are very expensive to unlock, so you're just very highly incentivized to get more once you've got some. My Rhino will distract that thing and at least clear through a couple units of crawlers on this side. But they have enough Mustangs here at this point that my Phoenixes could be in a lot of trouble. Hoping that we can distract their Overlord with crawlers long enough that my Phoenixes can get in on it. Oh, he actually won on this left side. I wasn't expecting to win on the left side. Yeah, you can put missiles on the flank. So that's one way you can guard against flanks, is by putting a missile there. And if a missile doesn't go off, it sits there for the rest, like until it goes off. Same with shields. If they don't break them, they sit there until they go off. So you can preemptively put those down. Let's just grab this photon emission and give my units a nice coating. Keep them healthy. Yeah, I think having the shields on my Phoenixes was really good here. I think at this point I want something that can fight their Overlords pretty well and their Mustangs pretty well. I could go for something like a Vulcan, just to have a lot of AoE effects against what they have, although that's bad against Stormcallers. I could just go for more Phoenixes. I think that would be pretty good against what they've got. I need to remember to upgrade these because it's free. I think I'm going to upgrade my crawlers some more. Keep winning the crawler duel. Nope. Can upgrade those for free. And then I'm going to get 2 more units of Phoenixes. Then I'll switch off the Phoenixes after that. I'm spacing my units as widely as I can to make sure they don't all get taken out by one thing. Get that upgrade. And let's see what the opponent's got in store for us. Alright, they've gone for Vulcans to clear through my crawlers. So that's a very smart move. We'll grab Melting Point next round to try to kill their giant robots. Yeah, these Vulcans murder crawlers so quickly that we're in a lot of trouble in this round. At least their units are focusing my Arclight. Their Mustangs are focusing my Arclight, not my Phoenixes, so we'll kill a few of those. They have no way to shoot up on this side, other than their Overlord. Okay, no, the Overlord's going to kill enough stuff to get through all my air units, I think, unfortunately. We killed one Overlord. They're going to kill a building. We'll kill these 2 things. So the question is, does their Overlord aggro to my building or my units? There's a chance that our units are fast enough to come in from this side and kill their Overlord before they kill my building. And if we get that, we're in great shape. If we don't get that, no. The timing is working out exactly wrong for us, unfortunately. Yeah, this is where them being the giant specialist and getting free giant robots is really dangerous for us. That was surprisingly close given how heavily they countered my entire unit comp. Alright. I could get the top supply specialist, or I could just get a nuke. I think we're going to go for a nuke here and try to end the game. I'm also going to grab... I think I'm going to grab a Melting Point. Try to win on this flank. So I'm putting this one really far forward where ideally it will aggro directly to their Vulcan, and the Vulcan will aggro to it. And then I'm going to put a shield on top of it to stop it from just dying right away. Shield. There we go. Then on the other side, I'm going to grab... Not 100% sure what to get on this other side. Let's drop a nuke on it, for one thing. I think, so after 15 seconds the nuke drops, so I think if I place it like here, they'll kill this stuff and then maybe come back in. And then I could go for something to distract their units. I think I just want stuff to clear their Mustangs, so I'm going to get just another arc light maybe. Stick that here. Then for $50 I can't get anything particularly helpful. I'll go for a missile in the middle here. That might knock something down. Alright, they've also gone for a nuke and a missile in the center. So yes. So this worked out perfectly. My melting point is targeted onto their Vulcan. So hopefully that's enough to just win this side of the field for me. Nukes clear everything on both sides. Oh wow, it was not enough to win that side of the field for me. But the crawlers made it out, so those should do it. I think this will win the game. I don't think they'll... I think we'll have enough damage to end the game here. But if we have enough... we have to go one more round. Alright, they didn't even want to see if there was enough damage to kill them. They just gave up. That was a pretty close game, too. Yeah, I think that would have been close. Like, they had, I think, 700 health, and I had a bunch of crawlers left, but those only do, I think, 2 damage each. And then the Phoenixes would have been worth 50 each, something like that. So, I think they just got mad. Aerial Specialist with Arclight Stormcaller is pretty interesting. Speed Specialist Crawlers is fun. We could try to redo what we did last round. Yeah, exactly. Giant Specialist is like a late game play. I think I'm going to go for Heavy Armor with Sledgehammer Marksman. I like this this comp. They are Supply with Steel Ball Crawler, so that's not great for us. Steel Balls are very good against everything we have here. Next round I'll go for something aerial, probably. Yeah, sounds good. Let's see, they've got crawlers, steel balls, more crawlers. I should go for something that can clear through their crawlers quickly. What I'm trying to decide is if they'll have their steel balls in front or their crawlers in front. Because if their crawlers are in front, I want AoE effects. If their steel balls are in front, I want single target damage. I think that I have enough single target damage with my marksman that I'm just going to get arc lights to clear through their crawlers quickly. Put these just in behind. This does play right into their hands if they just go more steel balls. But we could maybe go crawlers, we could go phoenixes. We'll kind of have to see what they do. All my units are slow, so I'm kind of putting them all in the same rough positioning. Okay, they've gone for marksman. I think that makes a ton of sense. I'm hoping that our sledgehammers just tank long enough and our marksmen kill their balls. That we can get our marksmen shooting their marksmen. Looks like we're winning on the left flank and losing on the right flank. But I think overall this should favor us. Oh, actually, it looks like we're going to win on both flanks. These guys should shoot each other simultaneously. Alright, so one thing that they have is no AoE. They do now have a way to shoot up. Airdropping in a Rhino is fairly tempting, but it costing 50 I think means we won't take it this round. I want enough money to get multiple things, so I think I am in fact going to go for crawlers. They have no AoE effects. And crawlers have been working out well for us so far. I'm going to place these on the flanks. I could actually flank properly with them too, but they've put their crawlers back far enough that they'll stop this flank. If I could get the steel balls to aggro back onto the flanking units, then that would be really good, but I don't believe I can. And I'm going to go for a missile like right here. I should do it on this flank, because we're... Put that a little further in. We're winning the other flank harder anyways. Then I think I'm going to go for a third unit here, or I could get like damage sharing on my sledges, armor on my arc lights, replicate on my crawlers, which was very effective last game. I think damage sharing is going to be one that we definitely want at some point, so I'll pick that up now. We could get replicate on the crawlers later if it looks like it's going to be good. They've gone for a missile of their own. Both missiles were very effective. They've also gone for artillery. Makes a lot of sense, because we have these sledgehammers. And marksman, artillery is very good against like slow, long-range units, but our crawlers are at least going to get in on these storm crawlers and kill them. So we're going to win this round again. They only have like 2 marksmen, so I think I'm going to add in some air units this round. We have the luxury of being able to pressure... Like, they have to do something to beat what we currently have, so I can add something that will beat what they don't have yet. I don't really want extended range. I could go for subsidized crawlers again. I think I'm going to go for the smoke bomb, though. It's a nice cooldown, and it's very good against storm callers. And let's put that over here. Then I'm going to unlock Phoenixes and buy 2 of those. Set those pretty far back where they'll hopefully arrive after all my other units. And then I can upgrade this central marksman. Subsidized crawlers was very tempting, though, I'm not going to lie. Because now these guys cost 50 to upgrade, so we'd have already saved some money. But the smoke bomb just shutting down their artillery on one side of the map effectively is really nice for us. They do have enough crawlers on this side that our crawlers are kind of getting taken out. Actually, this is not going well, because they have so many more crawlers than us. And their stormcrawlers killed our units. I think we might still win. They only have this marksman who can shoot up, so it's really just going to come down to whether our phoenixes hit him or not. Marksmen do have longer range, and I think we're going to lose this one. Yeah, our phoenixes are aggroed onto their crawlers now. Should have gone for the upgraded crawlers, I think. I wonder, actually, if reducing the range on their units was bad for me. Let's go for another cooldown. Let's drop an orbital bombardment. I'll put it on... maybe on the same side. I think they're likely to shield, more likely to shield the other side if they go for a shield. Then I'm gonna get the underground movement on my crawlers to keep them alive a little more and just get more of those, I think. And I'm gonna put some on the side. Did they go for replicating crawlers or anything like that? No. All right. Well, let's put some crawlers on the flanks to distract their artillery and try to get in on top of them a little faster. Their steel balls have been very good this round as well. Then I'm going to upgrade here. Upgrade here. Probably just do a lot of upgrades this round. Those cost 100 to upgrade. Alright. So I was Gonna see if they wanted to place a shield on the other side. As is, they didn't, so this orbital bombardment should win the round for us. Or at least this one flank. This flank is going a little better now that my crawlers are not just dying instantly. I don't think these Mustangs were a good purchase. They're not going to do enough damage. Did my opponent go for the orbital cooldown? No, they went for decreased recruitment cost of giant robots. Are these our flanking crawlers? No, okay. Yeah, their crawlers beat our crawlers on the flanks. But that's fine. We bought the effect that makes them tank better, not the effect that makes them win crawler fights better. Decreased recruitment cost of arc lights seems very good, but also an incendiary bomb seems very good. I think I'm just going to have to go for this. They might go for shields, but if they do, then that'll still be good for us. I'm going to place that, and then it could be time to go for a Vulcan or something like that. I could also just go for Overlords. They still don't really have good options for shooting up. So I think going for an Overlord might be a really powerful play here. Or two of them. I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to grab the loan so I can buy a second one. Stick these kind of in the middle here. These, they really do not have a lot of ways to shoot air units. So having a couple Overlords mixed in should add another angle to the way that we're pressuring them. And then I could go for a shield in case they went for their own incendiary bomb. I'm going to save my missile, but I think I'm actually just going to upgrade these two units, just try to keep up on levels. They went for a missile, but they also did not go for the incendiary bomb. And they didn't shield, so our incendiary bomb is going to do really well against theirs. It should clear out all of their backline there. They went for arc lights on the flanks to control my crawler flanks, which is totally fine by me. We have enough... Oh, they do have these Mustangs to shoot up, but Mustangs are very bad against Overlords. We have enough stuff on this side, thanks to the incendiary, that we should be winning this. Just this one marksman left that we have to get through. And, okay, our marksman was higher level, so it did well. Alright, I could have summon an Overlord. We've already got a bunch of those, so you know what? Let's summon an Overlord. I'm also going to upgrade my Overlords. I think I'm going to upgrade them with the ability to manufacture wasps, because that will help chew through a lot of what they're doing. Place another Overlord, and we'll just stick that a little further forward where it can tank a bit. Then, against what they have, I still need a good way to clear through their crawlers, so I could go for more arc lights. I could go for Mustangs to shoot down their Stormcaller missiles, too, because Mustangs can have an anti-missile tech added to them. I would have to unlock them and then take out a loan to upgrade them, so that might be a next round thing. I think in this case I'm just going to go for more arc lights to try to knock down their swarms a little faster. Put these on the flanks. And then any upgrades I want, I could get the shield on my Phoenixes. That might help them against the opponent's marksman. Or I could just level a bunch of units. I think just leveling at this point, I can always grab the shield later. The opponent does have more money than me this game. Yeah, so they've gone for summon an Overlord of their own and smash a bunch of my stuff. We have these wasps kind of tanking out front because my Overlords now summon them. And the summoned Overlord is good. That was a summoned Overlord, right? They didn't just buy one of their own? No, they did buy one of their own. They bought two of their own, in fact. Yeah, alright, we are in trouble. I don't think they have enough damage to kill us this round, but things are definitely looking kind of dire here. These crawlers on the flank are just not doing anything useful right now. I'm gonna grab a Vulcan. That should clear through some of their stuff. And we do now have a lot of the cooldowns up. Let's grab a Vulcan and put it maybe just in the middle. I want it somewhere where it won't tank all of their Stormcaller shots. Also should do a missile strike, and we'll do that on this side. And then what I'm going to do is unlock Mustangs. Mustangs, here we go. Buy two of them and upgrade them with the anti-missile upgrade. And that should maybe help us take down their Stormcallers. So these will shoot down the missiles as they come in. I'm going to grab Mass Recruitment, get a third one of those. And then also get probably just a couple shields. Try to keep my units alive just a little bit longer. These are going to get... The shields will get taken down by the Stormcallers very quickly, but at least this way we've got just a little bit of buffering. I guess I should actually move my Vulcan into the shield as well. Put that a little deeper set so that then it can hopefully clear out the swarms as they move up. Alright, let's see how this one goes. I think either player who wins is going, or who wins this round is going to win the match. They went for a shield which blocked my smoke bomb. Their Vulcan did not do much, and mine is clearing through a lot of their stuff pretty quickly. So I think this fight's going pretty well. We're knocking down their missiles as they come in. They do have 4 Overlords to my 2, though, so that's a real problem. We do have the anti-missile tech to shoot down their Overlord missiles, though, so we might still have the edge in the Overlord fight. And I have enough of these wasps that my Overlords have been spitting out. Yeah, layering in a couple anti-missile Mustangs worked really well in this fight. But some of that was the Vulcan cooldown. This is a very close one. I have so many cooldowns and none of them are up, but we do now get a nuke. So let's go for a nuke. They have 5 Overlords on the field. I'm gonna grab a nuke and throw it down here. I need to get, I think, just more Overlords of my own. And then also I'm gonna get another mass recruitment and maybe buy like another unit of Mustangs. Or just another Overlord. I think just more Overlords at this point is how this game is gonna have to go. Alright, we're gonna get nuked, I think. So they might win just off the back of that, but good luck me. Let's see how it goes. Yeah, so they've nuked on this side. They've put down shields to stop my nuke. I probably should have just placed shields. I think we're going to lose just because of that. I don't know. I think the shields will block the nuke. Oh, they also did go replicate on their crawlers. That's why their crawlers are beating mine so heavily. Alright, I think I misplayed that last round, just not getting any way to stop them from just nuking my whole side. But it's in the hands of the video game now. Let's see what happens. Alright, that missile took out some Mustangs, but that's okay. Yeah, this nuke is going to hit my entire team. Oh, this is going to hurt. We are going to get 2 of their Overlords. Oh, it goes straight through the shields. Alright, well then now I have no idea what's going to happen. I think they hit more of my side than I hit of their side, though. Yeah. Unfortunate. Yep, exactly. Oh, I meant to. Oops, I meant to save that replay because that was such a good game. Yeah, at a certain point, I feel like I have done what I can, and we just have to hope that things work out well. So sometimes you get lucky, sometimes you get unlucky. So this one gives us extra money every round, but all my units are slightly worse. It does have a really good team comp, though. Crawler Stormcaller, which is very hard to say, is a little rough because I think the artillery will hit my own units. So let's go with this. They've gone for Arclight Sledgehammer, which is bad against what we have at least. So they have no way to shoot up currently. Come on, let me move it. Alright. So they need some way to fire upwards to beat my Phoenixes. I could go for Stormcallers. That's very good against what they have. They might go Phoenixes of their own later on, but then we can try to just outnumber them. I think I am going to get... I could go Marksman. Marksmen are very good against what they have as well, because they're just like high single target damage. I think I'm going to do that. Right now they have a lot of ways to clear swarms. All of their units are AoE, so I don't really want to go crawlers or anything along those lines. I'm just going to kind of space these out and see what we can do. I might go steel balls or sledgehammers later on. But for now, my opponent is definitely at risk just because they have no easy way to shoot up. They went for Mustangs, but we have enough AoE with these Arclights that maybe we can still get through them. They placed their units really far back, which I think is smart, because it meant that my Phoenixes outpaced my units, like got ahead of what I have. So I think in this match, given that they've gone for these Mustangs, we're going to win this first round just because we're killing their only remaining anti-air unit. In this match, I'm going to get sledgehammers, I think, that I can use to tank their front lines while my Phoenixes and Marksmen pick apart their single-target units. I could also go for steel balls because they're cheaper, so let's do that, actually. Love a subsidized unit. I think I'm going to start still with sledgehammers, and then we'll add in the steel balls, because I do need some way to stop them from just getting enough Mustangs to kill what I have. And sledgehammers are good good AoE effects as well. Put these pretty far forward where they'll tank. And then ideally my Phoenixes will stop behind them and shoot. And then I could upgrade my Arclights with armor, but I think just... I guess I'll do that anyways, because Arclight armor is just good value. And I'll upgrade this Marksman. Opponent's gone for a shield, which is very early, because if they don't win this round, the shield will just have been destroyed. And that's a pretty temporary effect that they have. I think it will help them a lot in this round, although they put it so that their Mustangs are getting a little bit outside of the shield. It's going to come down to who kills the other team's building first. Well, they have elected not to continue this game. I think they were a little behind, but not that far behind. Always disappointing when someone gives up so early. There was no reason for them to give up right then. I think a lot of people get in their heads about this game and feel like you can't come back, but I mean, the games that I've lost, I think I've won the first round in every time. Yeah, exactly. Alright, so this one gives us a free level 3 marksman, and Crawler Phoenix is a unit comp I like quite a bit. This one gives us extra level 2 units. I haven't played Marksman Specialist a lot, so I'm going to give this one a try. I also think Crawler Phoenix is just a fun unit comp. Attacks them on multiple angles here. They've got Steel Ball and Fang. So Fangs can shoot up, but are very bad. Both of those units are very bad against crawlers. Put my marksman. I'm gonna place this one in a column in the center, and then put my marksman up just a little further, where hopefully the crawlers will catch up to it. I could go for more crawlers, because if they pick something with AoE, then I think my Phoenixes will just win this battle. If they pick something without AoE, then the crawlers will just win. So I'm just going to go for at least one more unit of crawlers. And then I could go for like a marksman, just a second marksman, to knock down their single target units or more crawlers. Let's space these out just a little more as well. I think I'm going to not just double down super heavily on only crawlers yet, so we'll go for a marksman. Put it kind of in the middle where hopefully these crawlers will get ahead of it and tank for it. That way if they... Oh, they've gone for just overwhelming on the flanks with crawlers. This actually makes... with fangs. This actually makes a lot of sense for what they have to work with, I think. If they can kill my building, then they can knock down my air units, and maybe leave me with just single target units against their horde of fangs. They don't have a way to reposition these fangs, though, so that could be difficult for them. I think we've got enough crawlers, and we're slowly picking these guys off. That my crawlers are going to kill this building, I think, in time, before the fangs take out all of my units. And that will keep them from being able to do enough damage. Then the crawlers will get in. That was a very cool opening from them, though. Just trying to break in on one side, knock down my building, and then just overwhelm me with the fangs. We're slowly picking through tiny robots. I really like what they were going for there. It didn't quite work, but... Ooh, I could go for better fangs. They might do that, and then try to match them fang for fang. I think that's going to be a little rough, though. Increased Phoenix range we don't really need against all these fangs. I think I'm just going to go for Tech Specialist, get some upgrades. And then I need something to clear through their fangs. I could go for Stormcallers. I think those would be pretty good. I think that's what we'll do. We'll go Stormcallers, drop a unit of those right here where it will knock down some fangs. And then I'm going to get another unit of crawlers on the side here. Maybe put those like right up in here. I wonder how long those would live if I did that. I think I'm going to set them back a little ways, try to get the opponent to cluster, and then my Stormcallers can knock down what they have. Kind of flank with these Stormcallers. I expect they might place more fangs in the flanking positions. Gonna have to see what they come up with this round. Alright, they've gone for more fangs just layered in. I think the fact that we have all this artillery is going to be pretty good for us. Also, they're just giving up on this left flank. The artillery not actually getting the job done as much as I was hoping it would. I need something to tank. Keep these fangs kind of holding still where the Stormcallers can land shots on them. I might go sledgehammers for that. They do have steel balls, which are very good against sledgehammers, though. I'm a little worried about what they have going on. Ooh, hackers are kind of interesting. If I put out hackers, that would let me maybe just hack a bunch of their fangs, because hackers will, I think, AoE hack fangs. And then maybe I can have their fangs tank their own fangs. I could also do just extra damage on something, or just the orbital bombardment. I think the orbital bombardment is too good to pass up here. I could just clear through all of their stuff. Then I'm going to grab the maybe just extra move speed or lower damage taken on crawlers. Let's get lower damage taken on our crawlers. Upgrade those. Could add in 2 more units of crawlers or like 1 more unit of phoenixes. I could also just unlock arc lights. Put a couple in on this side. I think that's going to be best. Unlock arc lights. Just put in a couple to kind of knock down fangs. Ah, they've gone for anti-swarm technology. This Vulcan is going to be very good, but doesn't help them shoot up. So, that part is good for me. I also think they had to spend a lot on this. They went for heavy hacker, and didn't go hackers. So that's kind of nice for me as well. I could just go for more artillery. I think that's going to be pretty good. Ooh, improved Overlord is also very good against what they have, I think. But so is just extra money. Attack by 30, HP by 10, range by 20, increased recruitment cost. I think improved Overlord is going to be good enough in this game, because they have AoE missiles. We can give them some artillery. Yeah, I really like this game. Also, it has been a while. How's it going, Minnie? I think I'm going to go for just adding in 1 Overlord in the middle here. Cost me 500, which is a lot, obviously, but... And then I can put in a missile just to knock down some of these fangs, maybe. Let's space this just a little further forward where it can start shooting right away. I'll add the cannon onto this. Yeah, about the same. Okay, they've gone for rhinos. And a missile of their own. The rhinos are very good. They're going to knock through my crawlers very quickly. But they, I don't think, have a way to deal with this Overlord, really. Currently winning, yep. Oh yeah, also, this is the first time I've done, like, any live streaming of this game, so how's, like, the sound and everything? Any issues with for anyone? I could go for Vulcans. They're very good against the opponent's swarms. I could also go for mass-produced rhinos and just make a bunch more rhinos. I think tougher Vulcans is going to be pretty nice, too. We won't go for those yet. I'm just going to get another Overlord, because they still have no real way to deal with these Overlords. Layer it in behind this stuff. And I'm going to get the either the wasp upgrade, because just making a bunch of wasps is pretty nice, or the artillery upgrade. I think the artillery upgrade is going to be really good on this in this game. Could go for more phoenixes against what they have, like on this side to kill their rhinos. I think adding in one more phoenix is going to be pretty good too. Alright, they've gone for airdropping something in. It's a rhino. And upgrading their rhinos, which makes a lot of sense. So their rhinos now take less damage at the start of the battle. They are going to get this building kill with their backline rhino. So this could be very bad for me. And they have the shields on their fangs. Yeah, we're definitely losing this round. Because the shields on their fangs means that they survive these Stormcaller barrages. Okay, I think maybe we got enough of the fangs that my overlords will still tank through it and kill them. But that was a very cool fight from them. They have a bunch of fangs over here. We have one phoenix and a couple overlords. The fact that the overlords do these like multi-shots is really good against the fang shields as well. Because those block one damage instance of any number, but we have like multiple shots. They do get one more go at it. Let's get... Could get acid. I could get... Knock down all their... oh, this disables shields, so it's gonna be... This is just gonna crush their units, the EMP blast. Then I'll get 2 more overlords. Keep that going. Keep this stuff up on the flanks. Gonna take out a lone because we're trying to end this round this turn, and I'm gonna get the attack and damage upgrades here. Alright, so they've gone for acid. That's gonna reduce all of my stuff, but knocking out all of their shields is gonna be so good for us. I don't see how we could lose this fight. I might eat my words, but... They're air specialist. I'm cost control specialist, which reduces the health and damage of all my units, but gives me extra money every round. Alright, that acid cleared through all of my ground forces, but knocking out their shields means I think that my overlords are just annihilating their units so quickly. They just have no way to deal with all of these all this air force. Yeah, that is weird. You're right. They're aerial specialists, and didn't buy any air units this game. Alright, I am going to take 2 quick minutes, and then I will be back with some more of this. Catch y'all in a second. Alright, and we are back. I went to go refill my water because I had 2 giant glasses of water when I started this and have killed both of them, talking a lot. Let's jump back into the game. Ooh, this guy has a lot of combat power. And had a Supreme Commander logo. Yeah, getting back into doing YouTube from a 10-year break, basically, I really am feeling how much less used to talking for several hours at a time I am than I used to be. Alright, what have we got here? Crawler Sledgehammer plus a free marksman. That feels pretty good. Yeah, I think we'll go with that. Got some AoE, got some crawlers, got a marksman. One thing that I'm planning to do at some point is to do a... Alright, so their team comp, their unit comp, basically fully counters my unit comp. One thing I'm planning to do at some point is a video on like how it affects a YouTube channel to have taken a 10-year break, because I think that's kind of interesting, and I've got to be one of the only people who's ever done that. Like, made videos, gotten decently popular, and then stopped making them for 10 years, and then started again, is pretty unusual, I think. I'm really not sure what to go here. Their Stormcallers counter my Marksman and Sledgehammer, as well as being good against Crawlers. Their Crawlers counter my... or their Arclights counter my Crawlers very effectively. I could go for... maybe Rhinos? But I don't want to buy something that costs money to unlock yet. I go for Steel Balls. That would be good against what they have. And I'll get air units at some point as well, because I have no way to shoot up. I think here I will just get... I might just go with more crawlers and hope we can overwhelm them round 1. Kind of stack these in like so. Place these on like the very wide flanks. Oh, okay, I meant to move that over, but ran out of time. Maybe if we're lucky, we'll get these spaced out in such a way that's good for us. All right, so they've gone for fangs. I really don't like that choice. The sledgehammers are really good against them, as well as my own crawlers. I think they were so advantaged in this fight that all they had to do was like not buy a bad unit, and they'd be doing pretty well. Currently, this is good for us because my sledges are tanking the missiles pretty well, but I think they're still just gonna get through it. We'll see if... does my marksman live here? Oh, the marksman lived, so that might be enough to win us the game? No, because my marksman unfortunately aggroed to the building instead of the Stormcaller. No? Alright, we got this, I think. Yeah! Go, marksman! That 3 health on the marksman really worked out for us. Alright, so... they went for fangs. I'm going to go for mass-produced wasps here, because I wanted to get air units anyways. These make the wasps cheaper but worse, but I think that's okay. And I'm going to buy mass recruitment and get 3 of them. And we'll layer these in back a little ways so that hopefully they come in as the fangs are shooting something else. Nope, but why did that turn? I didn't hit the turn button. I think my opponent might also go for mass-produced wasps. They're also aerial specialist. So we'll see what they have picked up. Yeah, they did. And they are also buying 3 units of wasps. Their wasps will be better than my wasps, so this could be a rough one. But we did win the last fight, so they need to do something to not lose the fight. They went for also mass recruitment. Yep. Makes perfect sense to me. And they actually went for a missile instead of more units there. The missile, I think, is going to win them the fight, but they've now spent 50 on mass recruitment and then not used it, which obviously isn't ideal. See if we have enough numbers in wasps to win the wasp duel in the air. Oh, okay, they did go for a third unit. They flanked with wasps at the back there. Are these mine or theirs? I can't tell. Alright, those are theirs, so we lose the fight. Yeah, them having the extra range on their wasps, peeling off a bunch of my units, and putting down the missile. Obviously all very good for them. Overlord HP I don't particularly want. I really actually don't want any of these, I don't think. I could just get increased range on my one big marksman. I think I'm actually going to skip here. I don't want to decrease the health of my sledgehammers that I've already got out. Yeah, it feels a little bad, but I just don't think any of those are good for us. So their wasps are just better than my wasps, although I could upgrade them with range or shield. I think I am going to upgrade my wasps with shielding, and then just get 3 more units of wasps. And we're just going to try to overwhelm them here. I want these a little further to the right, so I don't want both, like all 3 units to aggro to the side wasps. Yeah, that's the plan, just flood them out. And I have upgraded my wasps, so I'm hoping that that's good for us. Okay, they've gone for an Overlord. Obviously, the Overlord is going to win them this side fight. But they don't have enough stuff in the middle because they didn't go for an Overlord there. So maybe we'll just have enough wasps to beat them anyways. I need some sort of damage increase on my wasps, I think. Like the anti-ground damage effect, maybe. At least my wasps have this shield, so they're tanking through the Overlord damage. I don't know, placing the Overlord here is, I think, pretty risky, because I can put Marksman or something there to hit it. They did go for extra HP on Overlord, but the decreased attack is actually mattering a lot, because they're now not killing my wasps. Ooh, this could be bad. They're hitting my building at exactly the right time before the fight starts. Now they're going to get to clear at least this pod of units totally for free. But I don't think they'll be able to kill them all before my Marksman gets a shot off, and it should just, like, two-shot this Overlord. Level 3 Marksman's just so much damage. That was a pretty big investment from them, too. So, I'm not feeling terrible about this one. I do like Fortress here, because what matters so much is the air battle. And if I can get the anti-air barrage on my Fortress, then that will let me just have Fortresses crush everything. So I think we're going to get that. I'm going to need something to help against this Overlord on the side here. Is there a way I can place like a Marksman where it will hit the Overlord? I could also just go for a Fortress on the side. Does mean that my Fortress will come in late. I could flank with something, maybe crawlers, something like that. Could also upgrade my wasps with the anti-ground unit or the increased range. I probably do want that. But let's start with unlocking a fortress and placing one. I'm going to actually have it over here and then... Wait, is there a way to reposition a unit? I thought there was, but that might just be if you have a... if you have a specific upgrade. So, yeah, I think we won't do that, actually. Gonna do that, and yeah, just get another unit of wasps. I might just put that over here. Their Overlord will come in faster this round. So the first round you place an area flanking unit, it takes a while to materialize. If you then have to place more area units, in subsequent rounds they come in right away. Yeah, my wasps are killing their wasps at least, so that's nice. And we have this fortress, which I will later be able to upgrade with the anti-air barrage. So next round we're getting a second fortress and we're getting anti-air barrage. Then I might get Mustangs, something like that. This Overlord is just so slowly killing all of my wasps, because they went for the decreased damage on Overlords, as well as the armor enhancement. So nothing is killing anything else here. Fortresses actually don't have an anti-air attack without the barrage upgrade. I didn't realize that. I thought they had a native anti-air bombardment of some kind. Alright, we'll see if my wasps are enough to kill their Overlord. I think we might lose this one, actually, because they're going to kill my building. I think they may have killed it early enough that we'll have recovered by the time we get into this engagement, though, and the Overlord has so little health that I think we should be okay. Can't really see its health bar here. Alright. Barely got there, but, you know, a win's a win. I could just get a missile strike and drop it on their side there. I don't think that's particularly good, though. I don't have any cooldown effects, or I'd get Skill Specialist. I think I'm just going to get this Photon Emission. That'll keep my units alive a little better. We'll put in another Fortress on this side. Grab the anti-air barrage on Fortresses. And then I think I might just add in, like, 2 Marksmen over here, where they can help shoot this guy. Or at least 1 Marksman. Because if I put a Marksman in here, it'll just help take out the Overlord, and the Overlord won't shoot it, because it's busy shooting the Wasps, which it takes 1,000 years to kill. It will level up, but I think that's okay. Then I could get missiles, or I could just level my own Wasps. I think I'm going to level the central Wasps and see where that gets us. Should also place this Photon Coating. We'll put it right here, just to stop this back flank from working. Alright, so they've gone for Orbital Bombardment. Yeah, so my Fortress is actually in a pretty good spot there, because it still anti-air barrage their sideline Wasps. The Orbital Bombardment isn't really doing that much. And this 1 Marksman just added into this fight is helping to chip down their Overlords. But I probably am going to need a Fortress in the back or something. Or just more Marksmen over here. This Overlord is actually, again, going to win on this flank, despite me putting the Photon Coating and the Marksman in. I think what they should consider doing is getting this this upgrade. Or no, wait. Okay, there's no upgrade that lets you reposition the Overlords. I thought there was. There's an upgrade that lets you reposition Wasps during the deployment phase, which they should maybe consider getting and, like, removing themselves from this flank. Yeah, they have the increased armor and increased health on their Overlords, so it's really brutal. Okay, I'm going to grab this redeployment, I think. I could also just reduce... Yeah, hit them with an EMP bomb. I think reduce movement and the EMP is going to be really nice. It knocks down a lot of their stuff. Knock out the shields. Still don't need anti-ground specialization. I could go with the shield on my fortresses. Just get another fortress. I think I am going to add in a third fortress. Let's put it in the frontier. I'm going to just let them continue to do this sort of weird flank thing. And then I'm going to grab the shield on my fortresses, try to keep all my units alive a little longer. And I'm going to add in yet another marksman on this side, I think. Keep it, like, out here. 2 marksmen will maybe kill the Overlord quickly enough. Put in that upgrade, and then we'll see how this one goes. Alright, so they have a missile. It's going to hit both my marksmen. That's bad. We're now going to lose on this flank, unfortunately. They're adding in even more Overlords. I just don't think that can be right, though, because although they do have the upgrades on them, we have the anti-air barrage on our fortresses, which kills them pretty quickly. Like, if we keep buying Overlords and fortresses, I think I win that exchange. But maybe I'm wrong. Well, I wanted that barrage to hit those wasps, not the Overlord. Yeah, so we're definitely losing this fight now because of that missile. Yeah, maybe we don't win that exchange, actually. Luckily, these guys are tanking long enough that my building's not in danger. Okay, can you get one more barrage, please? Or 2 more barrages, even, would be great. At least this level 3 marksman is, or level 4 marksman is just annihilating things. Alright, so hopefully we clear this stuff out and have enough stuff to tank so that this Overlord, after it kills my building, doesn't just wipe my entire team. Which I think is very possible, because it's now quite high level, too. Yeah, this Overlord is really... It's just going off. But this one marksman that we started with has done 119,000 damage this round. Compare that to my giant robot, the Fortress, that did 70,000 damage. Ooh, just make a crawler from the wreckage. That does sound pretty nice, but we're just going to go with extra HP. That means it'll take even longer for this Overlord to clear through my wasps, which has to be good for me. Yeah, they've gone for more Overlords, so I think I'm going 2 more fortresses. They might go Melting Points this round. Melting Points would be very good against what we have, I think. So I am going to put my fortresses where they will be a little bit behind some of my tanking units, and maybe the Melting Point won't aggro to it. Actually, scratch that. I'm gonna double layer these guys in. And then... Is there an upgrade I want that I can afford? Like range on the marksman or double reload on the marksman? All their abilities are on cooldown except for this redeployment, so they could move this Overlord like even just to the other side, which would be pretty bad for us. I think though I'm just gonna get grab a level on these wasps, try to keep winning the sides, and then I'll stick a missile in the front because I think that's worth doing. Opponent has gone for upgraded Stormcallers and just more Overlords, it looks like. Well, and they also moved their Overlords. But again, if we keep buying Overlords, like if they keep buying Overlords and I buy Fortresses with the AA Barrage, I think that's gotta be good for us. If this game goes another round, I'm going to try adding in, I think, some Mustangs with the anti-missile tech to knock down all of their Stormcaller missiles. Yeah, this one's really going off. I'm definitely saving this replay. But the fortresses have really paid for themselves on this one, I think. I also have enough of them that this Fang summoning ability is starting to look really attractive. That one Overlord is so strong. Yeah, feeling good about that one. Oh hey, it's our friend Korek again. Is that the guy I just played, or was that 2 games ago? Yeah, for sure. Thanks for hanging out all stream. All right, I like Supply Specialist a lot. This guy I think is good because we played him already, I believe. Arclight Phoenix I think is just a really nice unit comp. All right, they have Sledgehammer Marksman. That is very good against what we have. So again, I'm feeling a little on the back foot here. Marksmen are typically just very good against Phoenixes. And Sledgehammers will tank my units pretty well. Also stop us from buying swarms to overwhelm the marksmen, at least easily. I could still just go for like crawlers and place them where they'll distract the enemy units. That might be our best bet. I could just go for a marksman of my own. I think what we're going to do is open with crawlers. And I'm going to put them in these columns, like so. Might space these arc lights a little wider. And hopefully that distracts the enemy units enough that our Phoenixes get the first shot against their marksmen. Not gonna go crazy and buy a missile or anything. I'd like to save up for some upgrades next round. We'll just have to see what they've built. Okay, they've just built more marksmen. That is probably good enough to win them this round. I think their sledgehammers are gonna take out the crawlers quickly enough. One thing that is working out quite well for me is that my Phoenixes are staying behind the crawlers, so they're at least not getting shot first. Alright, Phoenixes, you can do it! Get a shot off! No! Yeah, the marksman outranging the Phoenixes is really rough for us there. Ooh, I do like increase the XP of a squad. I don't want subsidized or mass-produced Rhino because lower health Rhinos are just going to get chewed up completely by their marksman. Did they level a marksman? Okay, it doesn't look like they have enough to level a marksman at least, so I could still just get marksman of my own. I could also go for steel balls, although those are bad against marksmen. I think in this situation what I'm going to do is go for marksman of my own, and I'm going to level up a marksman. Put these like here and here. One just behind this arc light, I guess. And then I'm going to get mass recruitment by another marksman. Put it like out on the flank here. Level the central marksman. And try to get ahead of them on the marksman game. I also will spend on a missile this round, I think. Just in case they go for some kind of swarming tech. But I don't think they will. That missile may have been an error. But the idea here is I just want to try to get ahead of them in the marksman levels. Alright, so they've gone for more sledgehammers, and did they upgrade something? I'm not sure what else they bought. Oh, they leveled these sledgehammers, okay. Well, that's fine by me, I think. We now have at least enough marksmen that my marksmen and Phoenixes should hopefully get there. And this level 2 marksman kills their level, like, trades advantageously with their level 1 marksman. Ooh, we could go mass-produce wasps again. That was really good last time. I don't think we want heavy hacker. It's just going to get picked apart completely by marksmen. I could also just put this amplifying core on my marksmen. What do they have? They have a lot of marksmen, which do shoot up, but are going to be very bad against the wasps. You know what? That worked last time. Let's get mass-produced wasps, unlock the wasps, buy 3 units of wasps. Not going to upgrade the wasps with the anti-ground tech yet, but I think I will actually place a unit of wasps on each flank. And then we'll put one back here. Then I kind of want to get range on my marksman, but I think what we're going to do is get... I might just spend on these attack and defense upgrades. Yeah, I think getting these early is going to be good. It'll help my marksman outpace their marksman. And if they go for wasps of their own, then my wasp will beat theirs. Alright, so they've gone for a missile and just way more marksmen, but wasps should be good against marksmen. They're going to have to do something. They might win the flanks this time just because their flanks... Their marksmen are shooting and my wasps were delayed arriving, but next round they're going to have to put something in to deal with these flankers. And it looks like we are going to win, I think. We will have just enough of an edge in number of marksmen. And yeah, so next round it's going to be even harder for them because they're going to have to do something to stop these wasps from getting to them. Ooh. Marksman XP rate or cheaper Stormcallers. Both really, really good in this spot. I think I'm going to get Marksman XP rate because I want to spend heavily this round. I'm going to get the shields on the wasps. And get increased range on my marksman to try to make it easier to win these marksman battles. Place 2 more marksmen, kind of on the wider flanks. They might go for a rear flank of their own, but I think that's okay. We'll level up here. None of my other units leveled up, but I will place a missile. I could use it to knock down these sledges. Yeah, let's do that. We'll put a missile here to just knock down sledges. Yeah, exactly. Now they're getting stung. Alright, so they've gone for Mustangs to clear through my wasps. I think that's going to actually not work out for them. No, okay, it will. My wasps aren't long enough range to kill these Mustangs quickly enough. Even with the shields. Once I get the anti-ground specialization or range on them, that might work. That being said, I don't think they have enough Mustangs to kill all my units here. So we're gonna win on this flank just with my marksmen. And my marksmen have the increased range. These guys killing the building could really be a problem. But we should win just about any marksman duel. No, okay, we're losing this because they killed the building. That damage didn't wear off in time. Yeah, good play by them with the wasps. Let's get increased range on all my units. That will help us continue to try to win the marksman duel. Also will help my wasps fight their Mustangs quicker. Oh, I keep forgetting to use this intensive training, too. If I level one of these wasps, that might actually be good enough. Let's level this right flanking wasp. I think that's where we were winning already. And then by something to clear Mustangs, I could just buy more wasps, too. I could get increased range on my wasps to go with the range specialist. These phoenixes are really not doing anything. I think I'm going to spend some time upgrading all my marksmen to try to beat their marksmen in combat. And then I could get more crawlers, actually. I think that would be pretty good. Yeah, let's do 2 more units of crawlers. Place these on kind of the wide flanks to avoid the sledges if we can. Come on. Oh, it's this one that I can still move. And then I could get shields on my phoenixes. I might actually just get replicate on my crawlers. They aren't killing anything right now. Or movement speed. I think movement speed is going to be better on the crawlers here. That will maybe get them in time to deal damage. Alright, so they're still winning on these flanks. That's totally fine. It's going to be a little more even, though, because we have extra range on our wasps. They've gone for a Vulcan, which makes a lot of sense. It's going to kill my units pretty quickly. My crawlers are not quite getting in where I want them. But the Vulcan will suffer against my wasps, obviously, because it can't shoot up, and it's going to suffer against my marksmen, just because they do so much damage. Oh wow, my wasps and crawlers actually won on this right-hand flank, because I leveled these wasps. And level the wasps on the other side next, too. Because a level 2 wasp does beat a Mustang unit. Remembering that I have those levels is nice. Extra Arclight HP seems pretty good. I think my Arclights are dying a lot, but a nuke is also very attractive here. I think I'd better just get the nuke. I might not use it this round because we're winning. Can't level yet. Let's make sure that I'm always leveling my marksmen. Should probably level these wasps and phoenixes as well. I expect that they'll drop a nuke this round, because they have access to the same things that we do. Actually going to level these crawlers. I'm going to level both crawlers. I think that'll help get in on them. They might go for Vulcans everywhere, but that would be good for me. And I could go for double shot or something, or I could try unlocking something. I could also layer in like more phoenixes. I think that could be pretty good. I think I'm gonna go for 2 phoenixes on kind of the outer flanks here. Not good against marksmen, but we're winning the marksman battle right now, and the phoenixes will help kill Vulcans and stuff like that. And then tempted to spend this round. I don't want to place shields because the nuke will go right through them. I'm just going to grab another marksman. I think that'll be pretty nice, and we'll just put that like in the middle here. Alright, they've gone for a shield. My level 2 wasps are now getting killed because they have so many marksmen on the sides, but our center, that just means that all of their units are attacking these like crawlers and marksmen and crap. I might actually go for the underground crawlers upgrade again. I think my opponent not getting range on their marksman is a mistake, but they do have enough fangs now. I think layering in the fangs was really good. Means they're killing my wasps really quickly. They do have enough range now that they are killing my marksman as well. Let's grab the incendiary bomb. I think that's going to be really good. And then I should probably start adding in some heavy units of my own. I could go for fortresses, maybe. I could go for Vulcans. I guess their marksmen are good enough that that isn't great. I do want to intensive training something. Yeah, so they've got Mustangs, marksmen. So let's do intensive training on these guys. Level them up. And then maybe just increase the range of them. It's 500 for only 3 units in my army, though. Another option is I could pick up super heavy units of some kind. I think they have so many marksmen, though, that that would be a problem. So let's go for this incendiary shield. They're incentivized incendiary bomb. Try to clear out this side. They're incentivized not to shield, because I still have this nuke in my back pocket. And then I need something to clear out their swarms. So I think I am actually going to go for maybe just 2 Vulcans. I could go for Stormcallers, actually. I think that'll be better. That'll help me outrange their marksmen as well. Yeah, we'll get Stormcallers, level up all my marksmen. Run out of time, but that's okay. Their Incendiary Bomb won't do much here. They place their shields in the front, but that actually doesn't stop my bomb. And the Stormcallers are going to help us kill their swarms pretty quickly. Hopefully that's enough to stop these Mustangs from getting me. It might not be. This shield could be the difference maker, too. Because it means that their marksman is fighting from cover here. Oh no, at least kill the shield. No! Alright, we probably have to nuke this round. Okay, we at least killed 1 shield. I was really hoping that my Incendiary Bomb landing so well was going to work, but... Let's go with decreased cooldowns of battlefield skills. Drop a nuke right in the center here, maybe. Gonna get the underground upgrade for my crawlers, I think, as well. Levels on all my marksmen, of course. Yeah, these Stormcallers did not do what I hoped, which was clear out all their units. Level up these Arclights, level up the Wasps. I'm gonna use Intensive Training. I could Intensive Training one of these side units, but I think they're just dying too quickly, so let's Intensive Training these Stormcallers. I could get the Incendiary. Igniting the ground under the opponent's units seems pretty good. Extra range on them also seems pretty good. I think igniting the ground is going to be really nice for us. And then probably just more marksmen. Just add in even more of those. Get them... could get double shot. I could get something else that helps. I could get extra range on my phoenixes would also be pretty nice. Let's get some shields as well. A couple missiles. These shields should help with what we're trying to do here. And then running out of time a little bit, but I think the underground crawlers are going to be pretty good because it's going to stop my opponent's stuff from clearing them out as quickly. Like they're almost making it to the enemy here, and I can maybe add in some more on the flanks. The nuke does clear out a big chunk of their units. It actually didn't kill their Vulcan, which is pretty interesting. And then we have all this fire on the ground from the Stormcallers. Yeah, now my marksmen are winning the marksman duel, at least. On that side. This marksman is so strong, though. But the fire on the ground from the Stormcallers, I think, is really good. It's just clearing through their marksmen so quickly. Probably add in another unit of Stormcallers as well. But obviously we won that round because we nuked them, so it's not going to look as good next time. Let's get increased strength of shield devices, because that, I think, is going to be really nice. Put up a couple more of those. I'm going to add in 2 more units of Stormcallers in the center, I think. Keep leveling my guys up. The underground crawlers didn't do quite as well as I had hoped they would. Let's get these Stormcallers to level 4. I think that's going to be really nice. And then, do I want lower, like faster attacks on them or extra range? Either of those seems pretty powerful. Extra splash damage but lower damage I don't think is what we want here. Add in a couple missiles as well. Gonna get, I think I'm gonna get extra attack range, extra attack damage on those. Make sure I'm upgrading my marksman here. This game is getting pretty intense, honestly. I'm like running out of time on every round. Alright, these missiles these missiles are not going to do a ton because they have these upgraded fortresses here. I think they should get the anti-missile upgrade on their Mustangs, but they haven't done that. They've just gone for range. Usually you don't want shields against Stormcallers because they do so much damage at such long ranges, although I did do lower range on my Stormcallers. We're clearing through their large bots, but I'm worried about what's going to happen with the small bots. Our shields in the back line are holding up well. We just lost them now, but I think we are going to lose this round. Yeah, their swarms are really just doing too much. Wait, what is that upgrade? Alright, I'm going to look at that in a second. Parasitic ammo is pretty interesting here. I could add in, like, Vulcans or something. Melting points, I think, would be pretty bad against what they have. I think we'll just get the extra range. Give that to this unit of heavily upgraded Stormcallers. Still 2 turns away from the nuke, unfortunately. I do need to keep spending on shields. One other thing I could do is get my own fortresses, I could get overlords, I could get Vulcans to try to clear through their chaff. I think we want Vulcans. I'm going to get 2 of those, put them kind of offset where they'll clear chaff, hopefully, but not just get murdered by marksmen. And then I definitely want to do mass recruitment and pick up, I think, just a 3rd Vulcan. Put it in the center here. Upgraded damage on the Vulcan seems pretty good too. That will help them clear through shields and stuff. And then I'll drop this incendiary bomb. We'll put it on the right flank, kind of like so. Oh no, ran out of time. Crap. My upgraded crawlers are doing very well, I think. And my Vulcan is now clearing through their units very quickly. The extra damage on the Vulcan is really good. Their Vulcans killed mine in the center, though. Yeah, I think they just have enough stuff that they're gonna get through this, unfortunately. My marksmen are all aggroed to their bots, so their marksmen are aggroing to my marksmen. I guess I should have just gone all in on more marksmen. Still, that was a great game by my opponent. Very well played. I wonder how it would have gone if I'd managed to put down my incendiary bomb in the last round. I don't think we'd have won it. Alright, I will save that replay. And then I think that's a good one to go out on. So thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you have enjoyed the stream. And I will be back doing these more often. I've also been posting videos every single day, so come, watch those. Drop a like, comment, subscribe, all that YouTube crap, and I will catch you next time. Cheers. Have a good night.